My friends, I have some truly wonderful news for you all. In the last 2 weeks, this channel has gotten back over 2,500 subscribers. YouTube unsubscribed many of you without your knowledge, and I want to thank each and every one of you who checked, realized you'd been kicked out, and resubscribed. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Thanks to everyone who left super thanks. I respond to each one I receive. And if you enjoy this video, then please subscribe or even become a channel member, because I can't save pop culture on my own. I need your help. Thank you for watching, and now on with the video. My friends, they say you should never meet your heroes because they'll disappoint you every time. Personally, I think this is likely true. Although I can't help but believe that if I ever got to hang out with William Shatner, I'd come away with more affection and respect for the man, but in general, it's true. If you live long enough, you risk becoming the villain you never wanted to be. Well, my friends, a little over a week ago, I was contacted by a walk-in source I had never met with a sad and terrible story to tell about someone I've admired for decades, Bruce Timm, the artist behind Batman, the animated series. Now, as with all walk-ins bringing in rumors, I always take them with a huge dose of salt, because if disinformation ever comes in, it will most likely be from a walk-in source. I always alert you good people whenever it's a walk-in for that reason, but in this case, this source was very, very open with me, revealed who they are, and gave me very detailed information. Now, when somebody does that, when they take that risk and take that leap of faith, it goes a long way towards inspiring confidence in me, but all that said, at this point I must state that what I'm about to tell you is information provided to me by a walk-in source, and since I cannot personally confirm what I've been told, I am presenting it as unverified rumor, and I ask you to please take it with a grain of salt.
Jeez, I almost don't want to hear this. I always thought Bruce Timm was a stand-up guy.
I know, Harvey Cthulhu. One thing that leads me to believe this source may very well be telling the truth is the recent horrifying realization that in the coming Batman Caped Crusader cartoon, Harley Quinn is suddenly going to be Asian. When I heard the uproar about this, I naturally figured, well, the woke wankers pressured Bruce Timm to make these stupid woke changes. I'm not going to blame the guy for buckling under the pressure. Well, if what this source is saying is true, Bruce Timm wasn't forced. Here's what I was told. Quote, "Hey Doomcock, I hope this finds you well. I've been a long-time admirer of your insightful commentary on the entertainment industry. I wanted to share some troubling news regarding the new Batman show, Batman Caped Crusader. Despite its resemblance to Bruce Timm's iconic style, it seems the show's direction doesn't align with his previous work. A colleague who collaborated closely with Bruce Timm on numerous shows shared unsettling sentiments Bruce expressed about the show, especially regarding Harley Quinn. This departure from his storytelling ethos is disappointing. As my colleague recounted, Bruce said, quote, "I can't wait till the racist fanboys get a load of Harley," unquote, which contradicts his usual focus on storytelling. Feel free to verify my background. This source then shares their real name with me and points me to their IMDb page, but I'm omitting all this from my report. And then the source added, quote, "I share your concerns about the industry. Please keep my identity anonymous due to potential backlash from the woke mob. Keep up the great work, and thanks for being a voice for fans. Let me know if you need further details," unquote. So I did indeed follow up with this source, even though this report kind of broke my heart. It is my opinion that Batman the Animated Series is the perfect realization of what Batman is and how a Batman show should be. It is quite simply the best Batman that has ever been committed to film. Paul Dini and Bruce Timm were incredible together, and I'm proud to own a number of original cells from the production. I get chills when I think about it because, in a real sense, Batman lives in my lair. If the animated Batman can be said to have a life, it is these cells that are his breath, and I own several actual images of Batman used in the cartoons, the actual art, the actual Batman. I also have a number of Bruce Timm Batman comics, including the classic and epic Mad Love, the origin story of Harley and Joker. Timm was such an amazing artist and never gave me the faintest impression of being woke. Indeed, I always felt, given the beautiful and curvaceous women he always drew, that he was an unapologetically toxic male, just like me. But now, this news, the hateful glee with which he reportedly made the comment, it was a horrible thing to think that yet another Hollywood fixture who made his fortune being supported by fans, revered by fans, loved by fans, would not only stab us in the back, but allegedly take pleasure in it, would allegedly say, "I can't wait till the racist fanboys get a load of Harley." So naturally, I followed up with this source. I wrote, "Thank you so much for getting in touch with me and for your kind words. This is extremely disappointing news. What the hell happened to him? Batman the Animated Series was the best Batman ever made, and now he's become a pod person? Someone left an alien pod next to his bed and he was replaced one sad morning? I really appreciate this update. I will absolutely leave your name out of this. It's good to meet you, and please feel free to write me anytime. I'll get the video out soon. I really wish I understood what the hell is going on, because he really was an outstanding talent. Was he a piece of shit all along, or did he go bad?" Unquote. This source was then kind enough to follow up, and here's what they had to say. Quote, "Hey Doomcock, I knew you'd resonate with my concerns. While I've never been close to Bruce personally, I've been in the industry since, and at this point he provides more personal information which I am omitting, but trust me, this source has been extremely forthcoming," and continues, quote, "I've had minimal interaction with him. My buddy, who has worked with Bruce since Batman the Animated Series and many others, shared similar experiences. Bruce's demeanor has become increasingly distant since hitting it big with Batman the Animated Series. It's disheartening how creators, as they climb higher, often conform to popular ideologies to avoid backlash. Bruce's previous shows felt like they came from a fellow fan, but recent developments are troubling. I believe Bruce may have been influenced by industry circles, leading to his shift in views. It's a sad reality, and creators often blame fans when their projects fail. Plus, Bruce hasn't had a hit in a while. While I admire his talent, he seems to have become another woke elitist, a common theme you've highlighted." Unquote.
How much sharper than a serpent's tooth is a Hollywood creator who bites the fans that feed him.
You said it, O Skull of Calderon. Now obviously, this is a rumor, and while I still cling to a small hope that this is nonsense, and I'd also be very happy to let Bruce Timm correct the record himself if he'd consent to be interviewed, I have a very bad feeling this might well be true, given the fact that Harley is Asian for no damn reason at all. Really the only reason could be wokeness, right? But of course, this is Hollywood. It's possible this could be disinformation designed to torpedo Timm for some reason. I know nothing beyond what I've been told here, and if I hear anything else to the contrary, I will certainly report it. But in the meantime, here's what I was told. It appears that if this is true, another one of our pop culture heroes has fallen. All I can tell you is what I've been told. You decide for yourselves. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.